News, Royce with a news briefing. The Federal Health Minister says he's disappointed by the WA government indefinitely postponing the reopening of the state's borders. The West Australian Premier Mark McGowan on Thursday night announced the February 5 date had been scrapped or not setting a new timeline. Greg Hunt says many families will be taking the news hard.
Their ability to meet loved ones, their ability to see beautiful young babies or to be present for weddings, that's all been deferred.
It's been another deadly day on the COVID front with 64 lives lost across New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, Tasmania and South Australia overnight. In terms of case numbers, New South Wales has recorded just over 20,000, Queensland just over 15,000, Tasmania 726. South Australia's numbers are down to 2,193, while Victoria's are heading south as well with just over 16,000. The state's COVID response commander, Jerome Weimar, says it is good to see this downward trend.
Against a 7-day average of around 20,954, so 21,000 on average over 7 days. We're starting to see the last few days those numbers dip down a little bit lower, which is an encouraging sign.
In other news, the search continues for a man who's missing in the water after a boat capsized in Sydney's North Harbour in the early hours of this morning. A man and a dog have since been rescued. And the South Australian volunteer firefighter who died when she was crushed by a falling tree in the state's southeast has been named as 44-year-old Louise Hinks.
For back to school, the Athlete's Foot is your partner in fit. Get 20% off Clarks, Harrison and Rock formal school shoes in store or online at theathletesfoot.com.au.
It's another day of big names in action at the Australian Open. This includes Alex de Minaur, who will fight Spain's Pablo Andujar for a spot in the fourth round tonight, while Daniil Medvedev goes head-to-head with a Dutch opponent this afternoon. The Adelaide Oval hosts the second T20 between Australia and England this hour. This is the second game in the Women's Ashes series, which also involves a couple of one-dayers and a test. The Scorchers and Sixers meet in tonight's Big Bash qualifier at Marvel Stadium. Last night, Adelaide down Hobart in the Eliminator.
Buying or selling rural or residential properties? Villa One and John. This is SAFM weather. A sunny day on the Limestone coast with a top of 37 degrees and some light winds. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, a top of 36, low of 20. The Listener app is the new home of your local news. Join now to listen live or on demand.